Like, Lane Kiffin is a rock star. I don't look at him as a Nick Saban. I look at Nick Saban like my grandfather. I don't want him to see me drink a beer or nothing. Lane Kiffin, though, I feel like he's still hip to the game. What's up, everybody? Welcome to In the Bayou podcast, presented by FanDuel. Now, we're already on to episode 3, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and just tell everybody where we at, where you guys like to hang out every Tuesday. How you feeling today, dog?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good, man. Third episode, ready to get it cracking, baby.
Yeah, man. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, bro. What I want to know is, how was it like traveling with 5 kids on Thanksgiving?
Oh, Lord.
Let's hear this.
Man, I love my kids. You know me. You know me, bro. Like,
kids
anytime
come first, baby.
Get opportunity to travel with them and just be in them, be in their presence, right? Yeah. It's always fun. I absolutely enjoy it. I enjoy packing their clothes. I enjoy getting their clothes out for the next day. Like, I take these things very, very seriously. Man. I had a great Thanksgiving break with my children up until it was time to leave. Have you ever gotten 5 kids ready to go somewhere at 5 in the morning?
Everybody got to get up.
They just went to sleep at like 12.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now they got to get up at 5?
Whew.
Man, I got 3 kids in my arms. I got 9 bags on my back. I'm back hurt. Feel like I'm trying to tackle Marshawn Lynch again. Like, it was just brutal, bro.
Sore.
I'm like, what the?
Kids have you sore, dog.
Then the worst part was, man, we was in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. Up north.
By the time you get there, right? And by the time you get to your gate, that's a 20, 30-minute walk.
Yeah. With 5 kids.
At 5 a.m. Not just any 5 kids.
Your 5 kids.
2 over 12. 2 under 2. Right? And then Sweets is in the middle.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I know that was a tough one.
I'm like, bro, I had to put their clothes on, all of them sleep.
Yeah.
I was just,
everybody tired.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It was brutal. I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world, but, I kept laughing with the kids. I'm telling them, I said, man, we at the home stretch. Right? As soon as we get to our gate, the work is done. We all could sit back down and lay down, and we'll be back home in a few hours. But I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed the kids. I enjoyed their company. But man, when it was time to pack up and go, that was really stressful, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, man. Man, having 2 parents and just those type of things, having people to kind of help you with the kids. Man, you don't realize like how important like that stuff is. Because I could not imagine Kendra having to deal with 5 kids by herself.
5 kids.
She would literally probably start crying.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Just bawling eyes, like just crying, So, it's cool. But those type of moments keep it in perspective for me. Like, man, you need a good partner. You need good people around you, because you're going to have a few of those moments where you feel like you overwhelmed, right? And it's good to be able to kind of lean on somebody. So, I mean, this is Thanksgiving. And I'll be thankful for stuff like that. Yeah. Like, just to have a partner that supports and, just love your kids, man. Yeah. Like, because you don't realize how many people out here just feel so alone. Yeah. Especially around this time.
Yeah, around this time.
So they ain't got the type of family I got, so I just feel, I say all this shit, man, I'm like, I feel very, very blessed and fortunate, like,
in that regard.
To be, what I am and who I am today. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, man, I know you just like me, right? And, I mean, you just have 1 less kid than I do.
Yeah, I know, just 1 less.
So I mean, what's it like? What's it like with 4 kids? Like, is it different? Like, or what?
Man, it's not much different because we both have 2 under 2. That is a crime.
That's the hardest part.
That's a crime. Like, I never
I feel sorry for my girl some
like
days, bro.
Yeah, me too. I always tell her that.
I have to apologize to her every now and then too. Yeah. I'd be like, sorry. Man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We could have waited a little bit
when
longer.
I look back on it, I'm like, man, we got 2 kids under 2, and I mean, she hasn't had
diapers
any time
for 2 kids.
Us. But beyond that, I'm talking about from just a health perspective, right? Like, and being in the right state of mind. Like, 2-3 years and you not having no time for yourself?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. Yeah. So I have to look at her some days and really, remind her that, man, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for you, right? Because that type of stuff could overwhelm people, man.
Yeah, very much so, man.
Especially women.
I've became the cook.
Like, we used to handle the household.
Yeah.
Right. But that could really
yeah, bro.
That can really mess up the vibe.
I'm the cook in the house now. So I've took over that role. So,
I tell her all the time. I'm trying to help as much as possible. I'm going back and play football. Because I done took out the trash 5 times a day. I done folded every laundry. I done mopped and swept, and I said, oh man, I'm becoming a house husband.
Yeah. Fast. By the day.
Like, who am I?
Then it turns to the month, and it turns to the week.
Man, who am I?
Yeah.
I need to go back to work.
Yeah, bro.
That's like the only time I won't go back to work.
That's when you got to go do
I'll
too much.
Like, man, what?
Got to get up out the bed all day.
Oh, my goodness, man. Dirty diapers.
Yeah.
5 kids, they all yelling your name.
Yeah. Everybody's daddy.
Can I get like 3 seconds to myself?
Look, man. Look. Felicia text me a voice message of Cope. Daddy. Daddy.
That's all you did. It's like Zayden woke up in the middle of the night, he in the bathroom, saying, Dada. Yeah. I'm saying, bro, you don't see me in the bed?
Yeah, bro.
Just, Yeah. I think that's like the default answer.
Yeah, bro. I think daddy. Yeah.
I love it, man. But I'll be like, y'all need to chill out sometimes.
I wouldn't trade it for the world, but man, it's just daddy for sure.
Yeah.
That's the first word.
So like, between you and Fat, and Fat is his wife's name is Felicia. Yeah. We call her Fat. We've been knowing her for 12, 13 years. I mean, it's just
go too far back, man.
Like, is that a? I know y'all relationship.
Yeah.
But speaking to them, it's like, is that a struggle, or do you guys just like work together naturally?
Man, honestly,
or does she have to tell you like, hey, bro, I pumped out 4 babies.
Yeah,
you cooking tonight?
Yeah. Well, she don't gotta. She might not have to say I'm cooking, because it's like an underknown rule in the house. Like, Dad's probably gonna be cooking.
You a decent cook too,
but
I'll let you cook.
Yeah, man. She definitely she be on me though. She definitely remind me, hey boy, look, listen, I got these kids. I need you to. So we definitely do that good though. We do that very well. We work together.
That's why those old people say it's like, man, some of the most critical, questions you gotta answer is like, who do you want to spend the rest of your life with?
Very critical.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I mean, I'm just kind of grateful.
Blessed, man. Oh my God.
Somewhat, we picked like the right women.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I couldn't imagine.
For sure.
It'd just be, just wouldn't be real.
Man, I just was telling somebody, I've been working, feel like I've been working for the last month every day. Yeah. And just to have a partner, I mean, we just had a newborn 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Have a 2-year-old, so, but just having a partner, man, that just know what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish in life, and somebody that actually has your back, Yeah. But that's a main part of life, man. Just working through a lot of things, man, because every relationship, go through some stuff, but yeah, it's been great, though, bro. I love it. She love it,
So, man, let's get into it, man. Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
just passed, and I want to know how you spent your day, man. Like,
man, actually, so what I did was I put a roast on, bro, and if you follow me on Instagram, you can see I had a little tendernism video going on. Okay. You know what I'm saying, with that old roast, down here. Had that thing in some gravy, onions and all the toppings and stuff, man. But it was great, bro. I got up early, got it going, got the kitchen smelling good, wake the kids up, get them some breakfast, get everybody going, bro. But yeah, had a lot of food.
Always a lot of food.
Enough
leftovers to probably last all us to Christmas.
Yeah, bro. But you know how that goes. It's some unwritten rules, the Thanksgiving, so just can't hold on to that food, man. Hey, y'all have a couple of days, end it, cut it short, get it out, give it to the dog, do whatever you got to do with it. But you only got about 3-4 days on that, man. Max.
So now I'm like, so obviously Thanksgiving, man. So holiday season, right? Like what are you most thankful for this year?
Man, just being able to wake up every day and see my kids, man, because it's a lot of guys, they actually wake up, but they can't see their kids every day. So I'm very thankful for that, man. That's the first thing. That's as soon as my eyes open up, the first thing's kids. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, holiday season for me, man. I absolutely enjoy. Just kind of spending that time, with my kids, and this year for us was a little different because we spent Thanksgiving, in another state. You know what I mean? So it was just us, and obviously I had to. I had the wonderful opportunity to be able to call the Bengals and Ravens game. This past Thursday, and man, like that was cool. That was fun. I'm not even like the biggest gamer in the world. Like I play Madden every now and then, but I think just that opportunity, man, just kind of, focusing on those fans in particular that they might not necessarily watch football, but they like to play the video game.
Yeah, it's plenty.
And I think just kind of, being a part of that process, and it was just cool, man. Like just being in that situation and watching the actual game, but watching it from the video game perspective.
Yeah, that's dope.
So it wasn't like a traditional broadcast. It was actually was different. You know what I mean? And so, but I enjoyed it, man. Obviously it's my, I'm kind of just getting my feet wet with, the media and the TV side of it. And to be honest, man, I feel like, I'm probably an expert at playing football, right? But most days I feel like a rookie, talking about football, right? It's like a weird little feeling that come over you, right? Because you're like, man, like what, like how? Right. Like,
trying to be better.
So, but I know part of that is me kind of just being hard on myself and really wanting the best. And another thing too that people that's not really involved with it, you don't realize how much work like goes into, producing and content and, writing scripts, right? Sticking to, segment times. Like, it's just so much camera angles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makeup
Little
ladies.
things.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody, man. It's like a total like group effort. And I don't think a lot of people, they're not hip to that side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of work that needs to be put in. And you're speaking on people, right? So, you have to be honest, right? You got to tell the truth. You got to have an opinion, right?
Bold
like
opinion.
You got to have an opinion. And most times, it could be either way. But I guess when you're on TV, that's one of those mandatory things. But like, we don't care what side you pick, but just pick a side. You know what I mean? So
stay over there.
But it was fun, man. I enjoyed it, man. I obviously working with Paul Burnmeister, who's like, he played football too, but he's kind of one of those big deals in that type of. Like in that profession, you know what I mean? And then obviously too, working with Kurt, man, Bankart, like, he didn't have the greatest NFL career, but like he's smart, like he's intelligent. And I think the knock on him was he couldn't stay healthy. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so, but yeah, man, like just working with those guys and, because he's been doing that a few more years than I have, right? And so just being able to lean on him and, kind of bounce ideas off him. And so me and him actually, speaking about Kurt, I'm going to be coaching the U.S. Army Bowl for like top, high school kids in Dallas.
That's
gonna be
dope, man. That's going to be dope.
One of my things was I need to give me some trick plays. So I'm texting Kurt yesterday. I'm like, yo, bro, we got the game in Dallas coming up. These all 5-star kids. Like, first play of the game, I'm trying to do some Ben Johnson. You know what I mean? Like Andy Reid. Like I am trying to like blow the roof off the stadium. First play of the game. So that me and him, we're working on that. We're baking that cake right now. So I'm excited to see like what he throw back at me. You know what I mean? Because he's a sharp mind, man. Intelligent, and just his ability to kind of talk ball and make it make sense for people that don't really have that deep knowledge of just X's and O's and football lingo. So that was a great time for me, man. I really did appreciate that.
What are you looking forward to like coaching in the game?
To be honest, man, I'm really looking forward to the whole week because we're gonna be out there pretty much the whole week, right? And so I'm more concerned about, man, just kind of getting to know these kids. Right,
for sure.
Obviously, becoming fans of them, and then too, man, like just sharing that knowledge and my experiences with them. You know what I mean? And I wasn't a 5-star, right? But you know, I was able to go to a 5-star program, right? And so I kind of know the expectations. I know the standard. You know what I mean? And so I think just those kids being able to be around me for a week, it might end up, you know, benefiting those guys more than benefit me, right? But yeah, man, like I'm gonna have a blast, man. You know, like I said, you know, I'm gonna have all type of trick plays, right? So I'm gonna be half Andy Reid, I'm gonna be half Jimmy Johnson, Steve Spagnuolo. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to that.
Hey man, speaking about coaching, looks like Louisiana has found their head coach, man. You guys have found your guy.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, like I think this is a big deal for LSU, right?
Very.
Being able to have a coach to come in that's just, you know, offensively, man, like just off the charts, right? Like we know what type of offense we're gonna have with Lane Kiffin. And I feel like that's always kind of been a question mark, in particular, you know, outside of the Joe Burrow run, right? Yeah. Where, you know, the defense of LSU paid a lot of bills. Yeah. Right? And so I feel like, you know, with Lane being the coach now, it's offensively, people want to go to see the offense play. Yeah. And so that'll be a weird, it'll be a different, I don't say weird, but it'll be a different dynamic. Right? And so if we could maintain, you know, the critical coach that we have on the defensive side, right? Guys like Corey Raymond, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think we finally have a complete team again, you know? And so, and I think too, man, like Lane Kiffin is a rock star.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Right? And so he deserves to be on that pedestal. He deserves to have opportunity to be on that stage, right? And obviously with the way he's kind of turned his career around, right? Because 10 years ago, we wouldn't have thought he would be back in a position to really, you know, be the boss of a Power 5 team, right? And so kudos to him, man, for like working through that adversity, being able to overcome it, being transparent, right? And then winning games. That's the only thing that matters, right? How do I win games, right? And he won a lot of games for Ole Miss, man. Yeah. He won a ton of games for him. Fun stat is, over the last 100 years, I think Ole Miss maybe had like 10 plus win seasons, right? Wow. Lane Kiffin's been with them 5-6 years, and he has 4 of them.
Wow.
So that's just perspective.
That's crazy.
Like, he's going to win.
Yeah, he's proven.
He's going to win. Yeah. Like, if he has the quarterback that he needs, which I do think that's probably going to be his toughest challenge, is finding the right quarterback to run his offense. Yeah. Right? Because you have to be mobile, right? Yeah. You have to have the ability to push the ball down the field, right? And so, and that run threat, right? Like not just being a scrambler, but these running plays that's kind of taking over college football. So if I think he's the perfect guy for the job, but that's my one concern. Yeah. Does he have the players that he needs to run that system? Yeah. Because that's gonna be a big reason why he's successful or not. Right. You know? So
man, my question to you would like, why did he choose LSU instead of like staying?
I mean, why not? Like, why not LSU? Right? Great women's basketball program, right? Champions. Yeah. Baseball program, champions. Yeah. Right? Football, right? Champions. Yeah. High standard. Like, you don't want to be a part of that? Yeah. Right? Like, you don't want to be the same team as like him or, you don't want to do that? Yeah. You don't want to be the same, you don't want to be on the same team as Jay Johnson? Yeah. Yeah. Right? These are NCAA championship coaches. So the culture is there, the environment is there. And, you know, truthfully, bro, I feel like he fits right in with them. Right? Especially Kim, right? Because we talking about people with a lot of personality. Yeah, very. But on top of that, we're talking about people that actually care about their kids. Yeah. And so, you know, I think LSU is just the perfect spot for him. Like, welcome home. Right? And we're going to support him. We're going to support him. We're going to open up our pocketbooks. Right? Yeah. We're going to make sure you got enough NIL money. Yeah. Right? Portal and King. We're going to make sure you got the quarterback you want. Yeah. Right? Yeah. The same way those guys did. You know, in Michigan, we don't got billions like Larry Ellison, but you know, the same way Michigan picked their quarterback, right? I think we need to take on that responsibility for Lane. We know we're going to have a good defense. We know we're going to always recruit great skill players. But can we get the quarterback that he needs?
That was another question I wanted to ask you, man. Like, so what this do for the landscape of recruiting now? Like, do you think some of those Ole Miss guys transferring on over to LSU come on down to Baton Rouge?
Without a doubt.
Because they're calling Lane. I mean, he is the transfer portal king.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, bro. Like, I can't see that, not happening, right? And a lot of those guys, like I said, a lot of those guys chose to go to Ole Miss because of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I think they did.
Nobody's raising their hand saying, "Yeah, bro, let's go hang out at Ole Miss for a weekend."
Yeah, let's just go down.
It's just not happening. So, I think a lot of those kids, they personally have a connection with him, and the same way, winning games for him got him another opportunity to go to a bigger stage. Yeah. Then, even though Ole Miss is in the SEC, right? A few of those guys transferring to LSU, they haven't seen that many lights, that many fans in one place, never.
Yeah. Right.
So even them, it's that I feel like a few of those guys are gonna they've earned that.
Yeah.
They've earned the opportunity to take their career to the next stage, the next level, a bigger program, a bigger team.
Right.
So I do see that happen, right? And traditionally it happens a lot. Yeah. It's not just players. Right. He might take some of his coaches.
Yeah.
He might keep some of Brian Kelly coaches. Yeah. Right. And so but all in all, man, like I said, I think if he could get his quarterback, right, and then he has his pieces in place, the Frank Wilsons, the Corey Raymonds, right? He got these guys in place because that's going to help him recruiting as well, right? So I'm excited about that, man. And for the first time in LSU, I think we have a chance to land a number one quarterback. Yeah. Because we got the coach, we got the system, we got the scheme, we got the money, we got the environment, we got the culture.
For sure.
I think it's gonna be a good deal, man. I really do. I think it's gonna be a good deal.
So let me ask you this, man. Like, with his influence, you think he'll be able to retain like a lot of Louisiana talent?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think with his influence for sure. Because when I look at Lane, man, like I don't look at him as a Nick Saban, right? Like I look at Nick Saban like my grandfather.
Yeah,
I don't want him to see me drink a beer or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
doing the right thing.
Lane Kiffin, though, like I feel like he's still hip to the game, and he still got young children in the early 20s. So like he's on point. He knows what's going on, right? And so, but it goes back to my point too of keeping the Corey Raymonds, the Cortez Hanktons, right? Yeah. Frank Wilsons, right? Yep. Because those guys are the real centerpiece. They're the glue, right? That kind of keeps it together because those guys are so highly respected and they're great recruiters that the system will remain in place, right? And so I think obviously it's hard decisions to make, but if Lane could get those 3 or 4 things, man, I think without a doubt we could compete for a national championship year in and year out.
How long would you think him to turn this thing around? How long do you think it's taking for him to just turn it around?
Listen, man. We gave the last guy $100 million. He gonna probably get he probably got 100, right? Yeah. Shit. That was a rumor, right? Yeah, like 7 years, sure. $98 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
It's big money, man.
Like you need to win tomorrow.
Right, basically.
Right? You need to win tomorrow.
Yeah, the people of Louisiana, they love winning.
I'll be honest with you too, right? Man, we gave you all this money. I don't want you coaching another team.
Right. Yeah.
Like, come home.
Yeah.
Right? So
tell them bye-bye.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. What's a successful year in your opinion? Like for his first year, what would be like considered successful? SEC title? I mean, are we like putting high hopes on Lane like right now? I give him a little leeway?
I think winning 10, 11 games. I think that's a fair
okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because Brian Kelly went to the championship game his first year. Right?
Okay, yeah, right.
So does he need to win it if he go? I say he need to win a championship if he go.
ASAP.
Right? And so obviously, man, we're gonna support you. Yeah. Right? But like we're hungry for that.
Yeah.
We're hungry for that, man. Like we're hungry for a championship. Yeah. Right? And I blame Drew Brees and Joe Burrow.
For spoiling us. Man, Louisiana.
I blame him, man. Like, this is Louisiana, man. Like everything is getting compared to those two guys.
When it comes to quarterback, yeah.
Go do it.
This is what we need to see. So, yeah, because we know that was the last like successors.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, we rooting for him, man. Like he's gonna have my 100% of my support, man.
Okay, so you gonna take a visit down there to go help Lane or what?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I always go back home, right? And even with every coach that's kind of taken over since I left, I always try to go back, spend time with the coach, spend some time with the players, because I want to know too, like what kind of program are we running, right? Because I got a lot of pride for this program, so I want to know like what we got going on, what are we doing, right? So I know Lane is going to add that spark, right? Yeah. Like when Brian Kelly took over, the biggest deal for us was we wouldn't even really care about winning games. We was trying to get back on the right track. Right? Like we wanted a disciplined football team. We wanted kids to understand like that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like Lane, man.
Come with some flair,
huh? Come with some flair. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun, man. Yeah. It's gonna be somewhat Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somewhat Hollywood.
So if he called you and said, "Hey, man, T, I got a position on here for you, man. How fast can you get down here?"
I mean, today.
Yeah,
I could be down there today.
Oh God,
give me a couple hours.
We call up a couple hours real quick.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I can't see me taking any role, right? But yeah, man, like I love that school. I love that program. It's done everything for me. You know what I mean? Just becoming a man. My children love it, right? Like, yeah, man, I'll be there for sure. I would want to coach.
Yeah.
Right. I would want to coach or be a part of the player development.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, if he was to offer me any one of those, I'm showing up because I believe in him too. Right. Like I think we're gonna finally have the offense we've been craving.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that won't be the issue anymore for us.
Right.
I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, man. So look, bro, let's just talk a little bit about player development because I think just some of the things you went through, I think you can shed a good bit of light on that, man.
Yeah, I mean that's important, man. Player development, and not just the player, right? Because we're talking about 17, 18-year-olds, right? So it's the person too, right? Like you want to be able to develop them on the field, but off the field, you want to be able to elevate their life as well too, right? Because you can't have a great life on the grass, right, and a bad one off of it, right? Because after a while,
they're going to collide some kind of way,
so,
somehow.
That's important, right? And I think for my journey as well, man, like, even though I ran into a lot of issues, I was able to properly develop as a player, right? And so, which gave me opportunity to go to the next level, right? But, yeah, man, being able to impact kids, man, in their everyday lives, that I think that means more to them than, what can I do for them?
Right.
At being a football player. Like being able to impact a kid personally, that's gonna stay with him the rest of his life, right? Because you ain't gonna be an athlete your whole life, right? So if you could just create the type of person you want, right? Then you'll set a lot of these guys on a good track to have a good life, man. Like they won't need to make it to the NFL, right? Because they've been to develop these traits and things that can really carry them into family life, into parenting, So, yeah, man, I think player development is crucial. Yeah, especially for kids at that age.
Yeah, man. Did Brian Kelly ever reach out to legends like you that went to LSU?
So when he first took over the job, I was actually one of the first people he called to come speak to the team.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I met with him obviously for about an hour. And like I said, I was more wanting to hear about how he was gonna implement his structure, right? And I remember leaving that meeting saying, "Whew, at least we gonna be on at least we gonna guys gonna be eligible." You know what I mean? Like at least these guys gonna know what it takes to kind of be a professional. Because I felt like we was kind of getting away from that for a few years. So I left that meeting saying, "Man, like this team gonna be on the right track from a discipline standpoint." You know what I mean? So, yeah, and which actually kind of led into me taking a call from the Saints because I was actually in town for LSU, right? Wow. And like 10 minutes later, the Saints called, and he's like, "Yeah, listen, we'll send you a plane." I'm like, "Actually, I'm already here. I'm about to drive up there right now." So, so that was dope, man. But Brian, he reached out to me. I'll say we had a great conversation, man. He's a good dude. I will say that he was a good dude. I left that meeting saying these kids in good hands.
Okay. Yeah. So you think Lane can do better than Brian Kelly? Younger coach.
Yeah, I think so, man. Like, because Lane's been through some stuff too, and it's serious. And you know, I don't know if you saw the last game that you know they played, right? It was a brawl was about to kick off.
Yeah, definitely.
Right,
was.
And I remember them panning the camera to Lane, right, and he was so calm, he was so collected. He pulling his kids back, right, telling them get off the field, So, man, you could tell like he's grown like a ton, and it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm excited to see what he do with this type of talent, this type of you know, this type of support, right, in this stadium, in this state. I think everybody under the Louisiana flag is gonna be rooting for him. Yeah, they're gonna be rooting for him, and they know they're gonna have a good time rooting for him. Right?
Yeah, man. We deserve it. It's about time we get like a offensive specialist, a guru, you know, because
we deserve it.
We didn't watch through just so many great performances by defenses year in and year out, and sometimes we just don't have that offensive spark, you know. But we've had it, you know. But
we've had it, yeah. Not nearly as consistent enough.
Yeah.
I think about all the great players we've had on offense the past, 20 years, right? Like some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Some of the best
the Odells and the Jamars and the Justisons, like they're the best of the best.
of the world.
That's cream of the crop. Right?
Yeah.
So
top dogs.
I'm excited to see what this Lane Kiffin staff do with that type of talent.
Yeah.
I think they could go all the way. Hey, before you do anything else, make sure you subscribe to In the Bayou podcast if you haven't already. Now let's get into it.
Man, we got to talk about one of your other teams, bro. What's going on with them Cardinals over there, bro? Like they're not producing the way that they thought they could have, man. And look like kind of got benched, maybe.
Ain't no maybe.
I would say he did.
It ain't no maybe, man. Yeah, he definitely got benched.
Because I mean,
that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money that they're handing out to these quarterbacks, and quite frankly, man, if you're not able to elevate that team, right? Like, what's the point of paying you guys all that money?
Right.
Like, you have to be willing to elevate your team.
Yeah.
Right. Like Joe Burrow. Right. Like, we know when he's on the field, he will elevate that team. It doesn't matter who else is out there.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I love Kyler. I love his skill set. I love what type of person he is, right? But sometimes, man, you just need a fresh start. You need to change the scenery. And I think this is that time for Kyler in particular. And then on top of that, I don't really know if JG's their guy.
Right.
Like, he was a great D coordinator, right? But I don't know if he's a great head coach. Right. And that's okay.
Yeah,
right?
that's okay.
He's still fairly young, right? He's still kind of figuring it out, but yeah, man. Like, that's a big part because a lot of times his teams, they've started pretty well. Right? And then like midway through the season, they just start to tank.
Yeah, you see that trend.
I hate to say it, but a lot of that falls back on coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching and your best players, right? Because if Marvin Harrison's hurt and Kyler Murray hurt,
yeah, somebody got to be accountable.
Who's gonna score?
Yeah,
who's gonna help us?
Yeah.
So, part of that is him, and then obviously in the NFL, man, it's like, how do you stay healthy, right?
Yeah.
Which brings us back to developing your own players, right? Because if you got one or two starters that's not healthy, but you've drafted well the last 3-4 years,
you
put yourself in a decent position to not be exposed when Kyler don't play or Harrison doesn't play, right? Like, you've developed the right kind of depth that, all right, cool, we could get through these games, we could get through a 4-game stretch, right? Like, we got time, we could wait on those. We don't have to rush those guys back from injury, right? So, but yeah, I think the Kyler needs a new start. I don't think JG's the guy. right? And that's respectfully, right? And whatever coach comes in next, right? Let them pick their quarterback.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these teams will save themselves a lot of trouble if they could just pick their own guy.
Pick their own quarterback.
Like, let me know who you want. Let's go get him.
Let's go get him.
Right? A lot of success in the NFL is based on that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So where you think Kyler goes next, bro? Like, what you think his future looking like, man? Because I mean, the offseason, it has to come up.
Yeah. I mean, I could see him, you know, I think the Raiders need a quarterback. Right?
For sure.
And I think him being a superstar that he is, he'll be able to like re-energize that fan base. Right? Like, I'm talking about to the Raiders that obviously you gotta win. You gotta win, but it helps, man, when you got players on the field that are entertaining. You know, like so that I think the Raiders is a good choice for him, I guess.
Great market. I know that.
You know, decent, you know, good weather, right? So I'm pretty sure he's spoiled now, living in Arizona the last 5-6 years. Like, I think weather's gonna play a big part in his next, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think, Jets maybe, right?
Yeah.
I think that'll be another nice landing spot for him. And, you know, the Jets got Breece Hall, right? And they got a number 1 wide receiver. So if you're able to get a guy like Kyler Murray, I think that'll add some sauce on top of the dressing, you know?
Man, so do you think like the Cardinals have been like dealing with like a lack of leadership?
I believe so. I think so, right? And that's always been like the rumor, right? With Kyler Murray is, yeah, bro, like he's not a real leader.
Right. Yeah. Let's shoot,
I mean, you know, and we've heard that from, you know, a few of the greatest players to come through that organization, right? Yeah, man, but, you know, it comes down to ownership, head coach, man, and quarterback, right? Like, those 3 guys got to be aligned. And the GM, too. Yeah. Right? Like, those guys got to be aligned. If anything is misaligned, the entire organization suffers from it, you know?
Right. Man, who said JG isn't the guy? Why he not the guy?
Jonathan Gannon?
Yeah.
I just don't see that team, like, responding for him. I just don't see it.
Yeah, it's been chaotic for them all year.
They blow late game leads. You know, obviously your bench is starting quarterback. You gave him $250 million, and he's on the bench now. Yeah, I wonder what that feels like. You know?
Jesus.
That's tough.
So,
I mean, you know, obviously he can't play, but, you know,
yeah, it's been since week 5. They had Kyler.
I mean, you know, but when he took over, it was, all right, man, let's do it. It's your team. Let's go get who we need. And like I said, they've been able to start seasons pretty decent, but they haven't been able to maintain it. So, and I think that has a lot to do with coaching. Because I know Buda Baker. I know Calais Campbell. I know a few of the guys that they have on the team.
Yeah.
I know how they come into work every day, right? I just don't see him. Elevating them. Right. I really don't.
Man, so you think he just completely lost the room? Like they just might be out of there in a minute.
I mean, anytime, let me tell you something. Anytime you start to lose 5-6 games in a row, that team no longer, whatever you say probably goes in one and out the other.
5-6 games in a row is a lot.
And especially when you lack certain emotions. Right? Like, even in his press conference at times, I'll be saying, like, does he even care?
Right. Do you even give a shit?
And that could rub off on fans, too, and players. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, man, I think just emotionally, he needs to kind of pick up his attitude somewhat, you know, and not be mad at the media. Right. Yeah. Like you lost 5 games in a row. Like, they supposed to ask you crazy questions, right?
Stupid shit.
And I think more times than not, man, it's just him kind of short answers, 1-word answers, and just not really embracing like this is part of it, bro. Yeah. And everybody's watching. Right. You know?
Man, you ever been on a team where like you just like this coach, you just they don't want to play for this. They don't want to play for him no more.
Man, I've had some great coaches, man. I could say I've never experienced that. Right? I've been spoiled, man. Yeah. I had Les Miles, Bruce Arians, Bill O'Brien, Andy Reid, you know, Dennis Allen. Yeah. I've had some good coaches.
Yeah, that's
man.
some names right there, man.
I've had some great coaches,
that's
man.
Some names.
all of them different in their own way. Yeah. But I had some really, really, really good coaches, man.
Man, another one of your teams, bro. The Chiefs. Like they
my boys are struggling.
The last game,
they're struggling.
Just now. Dallas
struggling, man.
Dallas did their thing, man. Like
it did. I mean, and then too, man. You know,
1-score games. They was like the ultimate guru last year.
Yeah, but you know, your best players have to show up, man.
Yeah, but I mean 12-0.
We know Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest ever. He's one of my favorite teammates. Right? Like I mean, Kelce, right? You know, Hollywood Brown, all these guys, like they haven't been really at their best down the stretch, late in the game. Right? So I think that's what's kind of hindering them. Right? It's like our best players aren't playing the best.
Right.
So maybe that's why we're not the team that because we're used to their best players playing their absolutely best.
Elite, yeah.
And so I think this year, man, they've kind of been exposed in that sense. You know, even Patrick, you know, throwing the ball downfield, he just hasn't really been able to connect.
No, bro.
Right? And then on top of that, it's, you know, Rashee Rice is probably your best overall weapon, right? Like Kelce slowing down. Xavier Worthy, I mean, I know a lot of people like him because he's fast, but what has he done?
Yeah.
What has he done?
He's very fast, right? Gotta be able to catch them balls, man.
You know, and that was staples. I remember when I played, you know, with KC and, you know, obviously Tyreek Hill was on the field.
Yeah.
Man, a quarter wouldn't go by without him stretching the field.
Yeah.
Right? And so, you know, you just worry about him from that standpoint of, it's like, was he really worth that high draft pick? Right? Are we even developing him the right way? Right? So they've kind of hit a wall with that, right? And then injuries, you know, they've been banged up too, right? Yep. I think it just played a big part on them right now and where they're at in the season.
Yeah, man, it's been tough. It's been tough.
But I don't think I'm not like counting them out. It's gonna be hard to get in the playoffs now. You're not gonna win your division,
right? You think they could just win out?
I think they can because they got Patrick Mahomes, right? And even if they was to get in the playoffs, right?
So are you saying that from like the standpoint of I had this guy on my team and I know what he's about, or now just watching him and just saying, well, I did play with that guy and I know what he's about. Like you actually had him on your team.
I mean he's the greatest ever. I don't know what the, you know. There's only two quarterbacks that snuck in the maybe three. That kind of snuck they snuck in the playoffs, right, as a low seeded team and was able to go on the road and win. I think it was like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, maybe Eli Manning, right? I think Patrick Mahomes kind of fit that DNA.
Yeah,
I say that to say the NFL better not let him get in the postseason.
Man, he getting that postseason
because he's gonna turn his temperature up.
Yeah,
right, and so he won't be fazed by going on the road.
Nah,
they've kind of been spoiled the last 5-6 years because they ain't never had to go on the road.
No, they've been
everything came through Arrowhead.
Everything,
right? So, but if I had to pick one quarterback I'd take on the road with me in a playoff game, it's Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, gonna pick him up, put him on a jet. Let's go, baby.
They better not let him get in the playoffs.
Man, so look, bro, you got a Mahomes story for us? Like you ever like picked him off at practice and was just was talking shit
pissed
to
off.
him, like
pissed off. And I remember, man, you know, we be doing like 7-on-7 and you know 1-on-1s and man, I remember the first time we did 1-on-1s, right? And you know, Mahomes is at quarterback, right? Kelce's at receiver, right? I'm playing defense. Andy Reid standing behind us, right? Just watching it, right? Talking this shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, like, you know, like what a moment I was in, though, right? Because here you got a Hall of Fame coach, right, standing behind us, and his best players are working the hardest, right? And I remember every time we kind of came to the line and it was like us three, right? He used to always call it like the Hall of Fame matchup. And like the whole team would just fucking watch us work. Right?
Yeah.
And that was just fun, man. That was fun, man. Just being able to compete with you know, Kelce and Mahomes, man. Because I felt like this, you know, like they were sharpening my blades too. You know, Yeah, man, I think that's just like breeds confidence. Like especially going the season when you realize, man, I just went at it with Mahomes and Kelce, right? Like they ain't even complete nothing on me.
That's cool.
You know, so
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I used to pick off Pat a lot in practice, and I would always look up at the camera that was kind of filming us, and I always point like, because I know he probably gonna watch that video 30 times, and all he gonna see is me doing this. Nope, not on me. So, but yeah, and you know, he's got me a few times too. You know, just no look passes, and I think I'm in the right spot, and he just put it
the
just
ball
a little
right
bit
there.
out of my reach. You know, so we definitely that was some fun time, man.
Yeah, some good battles.
We really that was a time, bro. That was a time.
Like, you ever said anything about, like, you know, when you waved your finger or anything? You know, came back and told you, like,
I mean, I wasn't, you know, it was never really like, I would never really disrespect him. He knew it was coming out of like a competitive spirit, but
no doubt.
He would like walk off the field, and you know, he like one of those dudes, like he be pissed, bro.
Yeah.
Like he need a couple minutes. Right. He be hot. You know, so. And you know, we all feed into it. We all play into it. Got coaches out there, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fun banter, man. It's fun banter when you know, like, man, every day I go to work, I'm playing against the greatest quarterback in our league, and I'm gonna make his ass better. Yeah. And that was really just the mindset I had, you know, each and every day was, how do I get that dude better?
Right. Yeah.
You know, so, and he's the greatest. So, you know, not that he leading me or anything, but yeah, it felt good to kind of be a part of that journey, you know.
Nah, that's dope, bro. Anybody that could just sit down and tell you a story and just say, "Hey, man, I used to be picking his ass up." Like,
you know, don't play with me. Don't throw that ball by me, man. Y'all might could run the ball over there, but if you put that football around me, I'm telling you, you ain't got that many good luck charms. I'm gonna take it from you, man.
So look,
it's mine.
I'm gonna give you guys my my Thursday night pick of the day. Taking Dallas. I believe they're giving Dallas 3.5 against the Lions at home. I'm feeling like Dallas done knocked off 2 juggernauts. I mean, why not go ahead on and knock off another one?
You know, Dallas, Dak Prescott is
balling.
He's probably no, he's not.
Balling.
He's second. Matt Stafford is my MVP. But the way Dak is playing, man.
Yeah, the way he responded is
like, that must have been what Jerry Jones was talking about when he was like, nah, Tony Romo's not my quarterback no more. This is my quarterback.
This my guy.
And I ain't got no money, but I'm gonna pay Dak $60 million a year.
Yeah.
Right?
I figured out.
I guess this is what he's always seen. Yeah, man. Like, and too, bro, like his growth. I don't think a lot of people talk about it. Like, he's become one of the best passers in this league, bro.
Yeah.
And now he has 2 number 1 receivers that are just dogs.
Yeah, real dogs.
If they beat the Detroit Lions, they could run the table.
Yeah.
And they would be tough to stop in the playoffs. Yeah. Right? You're going to have a championship defense to beat them.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, bro? Because I was like, Dallas beat when they beat the Chiefs, I was like, okay, they beat the Eagles, NFC opponent. They beat the Chiefs, AFC opponent. I was like, shit, they better watch out. And then Green Bay just came to Detroit, beat Detroit at home.
Yeah, so, I mean, they could do it. It's not far-fetched.
No.
I mean, even from the Lions' perspective, right? Like, man, to be in the back end of the season and us to not have Amon-Ra.
Right. Yeah, that's
like that might affect them.
Yeah, it's affecting me because he's on my fantasy. He's one of my fantasy.
I mean, it affect me too because I'm like, yo, you know, you hate to see that type of stuff happen to dudes that love to play the game.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
consistently.
Definitely love to play the game.
And I always had, it was a sidebar, but I always had respect for him and Jamar Chase. You know what? Most receivers with their ability, if it's 70 plays in the game, they'll pick their spots.
Right.
They'll play 45.
Right.
Them dudes play every down.
No matter what, wherever you line them up at.
Your coach could call 12 run plays in a row, and they're going to line up on the field. Right? And so as a defensive guy, I used to always pay attention to that. Right? Because I'm watching film, and I'm saying, this motherfucker will never come off the field.
Yeah, he's still in the game.
Like ever. Yeah. Right? Because you be trying to look for
just little stuff like that.
Little nuggets, little details.
Yep.
and they become harder because you're like, yo, these dudes never going to the field.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of respect for him,
10
man.
formations, this motherfucker still in the game.
I got a lot of respect for him, man. Them dudes never tapped their hat to come out.
To come out, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, back to the question, if Dallas could beat them, bro.
Yeah, they cook.
They'll be sitting pretty.
Yeah, they cook.
They'll be sitting pretty.
That's what I said.
All right, dog. We'll see how this Thursday night game turns out, huh? Shakes out. And you guys can get in on the action, too, with FanDuel Sportsbook. New users head to FanDuel.com. If your first $5 bet hits, you will get $150 bonus bets to use all over the app. So shout out to our friends at FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Okay, time to take everybody to the Bayou. Last week, we explained the differences between the East Bank and the West Bank.
Yeah.
We're going to take them a little deeper today, though, into our culture. Yeah. And we're going to talk about the second line. Yeah. So for those of people out there that don't know what it is or how it is or what to wear or where it's at, we're gonna be able to touch on that and put them all in the loop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I remember my first first of all, second line, that's like our ancient culture.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of that comes from West Africa. You know what I mean? Like Europe, right? Like and just blending the two. So that's where you get the people walking and the band behind you, right? I will say this though, my first, growing up in New Orleans, everybody knows about second lines, right? But my first real memory of a second line was actually really not a good day for us, right? Because we just came from a funeral, like we just come from burying my uncle, right? And being able to lay their body to rest, right? Then have sort of like a repass, right? And then immediately after that, they go second lining.
Yeah.
Right?
Just like that.
And so that's really my, initial memory of like second lining, right? But, within the culture, within the city, man, like every neighborhood, every ward, they all have second lines.
Right.
Yep. And it's usually on Sundays.
Yep.
So, like does the West Bank have second lines?
Man, so that's funny.
Y'all gotta come to the East Bank for that too, right?
So we do all our second line on the East Bank too, So
I figured that,
man. Like I just remember, like as a little kid, seeing the Indians, mask up and stuff like that, and just showing the art, man.
The Indians is like superheroes in our hood.
So we see them. I mean, all the kids break out running, they go and see.
Yeah, and that's cool too. Like for people that hasn't experienced that is, obviously they embracing, ancient culture, but a lot of those outfits that you see people in, they personally hand stitch those themselves. And that in itself is like a cool
skill
process, right? It's a skill for sure. And it usually take those dudes months, months on end to
working
to get the right look, to get the right, you know what I mean? I was always impressed with that, right? Because that's your representation, right? Like how big are your feathers? Yeah. Like how heavy is your dress, right? Like how many diamonds you got on, right? All that matters,
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of memories with them second lines, bro. Just as a little kid, and it's nothing like you could watch it, man, but it's not easy to learn and it's not hard to learn, because it's like offbeat, but you have to have a little rhythm. Offbeat,
you gotta have a little rhythm. I was gonna say nobody. I don't remember anybody teaching anybody how to second line.
No, bro. It's
right? like it's
kind of
in you.
Yeah, it's just in you. Like
it's like you hear the song. Yeah. Right, you hit a beat, you peep the move, and I mean, just get down.
Yeah,
they actually call it buck jumping.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but man, like nobody's handing out pamphlets saying, this how you second line.
This how you second line. Nah,
it's like,
man.
well, however you feeling. Yeah, like however you feeling. Like let's do that.
Yeah. Once that band get to going, oh man, it's going down.
And man,
which they just had one that just passed. 9 times just passed, man. It looked like they had about.
That looked like Mardi Gras, man.
Man, it looked like Mardi Gras, bro.
So 9 times.
So many
9
people,
times for our viewers. that's listening, every second line has its own name, right? Yeah. One of the more popular ones though is 9 times, right? And that's basically the ninth ward, right? So that's everybody from the ninth ward. They kind of pretty much walk through their neighborhood, and they second line. And so, 7th ward, 6th ward, everybody, 3rd ward, everybody got their own.
Yeah, everybody got their own.
Second line. But typically, bro, the 9 times is usually the one that everybody.
Like the biggest one, bro. I'm starting to think it's bigger than Super Sunday,
Yeah, I mean, Super Sunday a big deal, man. But I'd probably say the last few years is 9 times is kind of even people that's not from the ninth ward. Yeah. I'll be seeing people online and stuff. I'm like, bro, you're not even from the ninth ward.
Right. But they going.
And I'm like, man, I couldn't, obviously I'm from downtown, so I'm like, I don't know if I feel comfortable going up for, you know what I mean? But man, everybody show up for the 9 times, man. Bro. They best outfits,
clean
and just ready to walk.
And man, look, it's social and pleasure clubs, who man, they coming clean, bro. They might have on their suits and ties, but yeah, they gonna be clean, bro. Band, gotta have a band. Like,
I was gonna say, what's your favorite memory? Like, do you have?
Man, my favorite memory of a second line. I would say one of my cousins had got married, bro, and of course we have a second line, like you said, for everything: funerals, weddings, party, engagement. Just because, sometimes just because, But it was a wedding, bro. And we was second lining, bro. This one, Ciroc was out, bro. This was back in those Ciroc days, But yeah, that's when that was popping, bro. I remember, man, just second lining for like a good 30 minutes to an hour, bro. Sweating, just second lining though, bro. But
I remember one of my most favorite memories from the second line was I was playing park ball at Willie Hall, and every year we would nominate and vote people to be king, right? And every year I used to be king of the park, right? And I remember, just gonna get like an all-white tux, and man, literally us second lining through the St. Bernard projects. That was like one of the highlights of my life, right? Because that's where we from, right? That's my history. That's where my family from. Like it's the neighborhood we grew up in, and man, for me to be like just in a white tux walking through the hood, second line and dancing, like probably 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, right? I just remember that just being like one of the greatest days of my life, because I felt so important,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I felt like everybody was there to kind of see me, and so even though I'm not like the world's greatest second liner, I can get into that a little bit.
Man, I'm gonna take you back, bro. Of course, Zulu starts early in the morning for our viewers. Zulu
early.
Is a parade, a big, well-known parade. It starts about, I'll say about 6:30, something like that. Anywhere between 6 o'clock anywhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
they starting early, man. And we was driving in. He just had got a new Charger, man. He thought he was Batman, in that Charger, and I got a full loco, and I was telling him, I said, man, I'm gonna cut up today, So I actually had to take a picture of where we were parked at, because I knew it wasn't gonna be too good for me. So yeah, that full loco story, bro. That's what I dubbed that as, the full loco story.
Yeah, I remember full loco days, bro. I remember one day me and you drinking full loco, and I remember us sitting down on Canal Street. And we was with like a group of people, and I remember just telling them, "Yo, just walk. Like, we're gonna be here a minute.
You know what's
like, we're gonna catch up with y'all later."
We had just won the Super Bowl.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I was trying to remember like that while we was down there.
We had just won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
We got into every club that day.
Yeah, we won the Super Bowl. We jumped fresh.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, fresh.
Drew Brees did it to us, man. Yeah. Like, the entire city was wide open.
And not to mention, bro, I'm going to bring it. This is funny. We parked past Warren Easton on Canal Boulevard. And
perspective,
it's about
10, 15-minute walk from the casino.
Oh man,
further about a 20-minute walk. No, it's further than that. You're right, because you got to cross
Easton,
Broad.
You got to cross. That's a hike. You got to cross everything.
That's a hike.
So we was just so turned up that yeah, we parked about shit. That might be about 3 miles.
Yeah, that's a walk, bro.
Yeah,
that's definitely about 3 miles, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, walking is not, that's part of our culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's another thing
that's part of the
second line. Like Secondlines, it could go. It might be 2 miles.
And quite frankly, that's the only time some people get to exercise.
Yeah, yeah. So when they second line,
like, so I know for a fact my sister, like, it's probably the only time she walk outside.
In the second line,
you got to do that. Yeah. So Mardi Gras, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man, we got
great experiences with those second lines. But yeah, it's definitely a cultural thing, man. And not to mention, once you get a little bit of that alcohol in you, see, that's why when you see a lot of videos, you see a lot of people, they tearing it down. Yep. Feet work is just official.
Yeah.
You might have had a little bit of liquid confidence, because I know me myself, once I get a little bit of liquid confidence, man.
Yeah, I think that's
feet go to moving like a mile a minute, man. God damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the most enjoyable experiences, though. Like, even if you're someone that can't dance, like just going out, walking, being amongst the second line,
seeing all those people do it,
you would be impressed with just people's rhythm and cadence and flow and
call that feet work, baby.
Like it is definitely enjoyable to watch and be a part of, even if you don't, like can't dance or anything like that, like. Just get you a nice cup, and just walk with the crowd. I promise you would enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy yourself, baby.
You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah. Well, T, I keep telling people they gotta hit us up, with questions or comments, or even better, hit us up in an email at inthebayou@33team.com. And well, man, people have been sending us stuff in, like
anything
a lot of stuff.
Anything good?
Yeah, man, we got some highlights of a guy we're gonna break down in a second, man. Keep you on your feet, man.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's read through this email, man. So he sent us an email, and the producers, they definitely wanted me to read it. It goes by, my name is Tyrann Harris. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I grew up watching you. Just like you, being 5'9", my career and journey was filled with obstacles and adversity. I tore my knee up back in 2019, and doctors told me I'll never play again. I used to stay up watching your videos on YouTube saying I'm going to play again. I just played my first pro season in the LFA League in Mexico. And the league, I had a few pass breakups, which was 15 in 8 games with 2 intercepts. Attached is my pro film and college one-on-ones. Can you please take a look at it and talk about it on your show and just tell me how you feel about it? Okay, bro. So what you think, man? You think we should break it down?
Absolutely, man.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it, man.
Shout out to that young kid,
Tyrann Harris, man. Yeah. Shout out to Tyrann.
Like the number 21. Okay. That's a good start. Like the swag.
Okay.
That's a play.
He being greedy.
That's a play.
Yeah, he being greedy.
That's a great catch, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You need that. Another one like that boy. Okay.
Yeah, they need to pick another route to run on him.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
please. Goodness. Definitely got some PBUs up.
I mean, his anticipation is elite.
Man, you think that's like a key to like being a young cornerback?
Especially at DB, man. Like, because they're not throwing you the ball. Right? The ball is for the wide receiver, right? So for you as a DB to be able to anticipate what route coming and stick your foot around and get and touch the ball.
Yeah.
Most guys gonna watch the receiver catch it.
Right? And then
it's like it's only a few of us that's gonna get between that. Like I want the ball more than I want to tackle.
Then I want to tackle him for sure.
I mean? So,
speaking
of tackling, let's go. Got to be able to tackle as a corner.
And got goal line D. Okay, you got some presence, decent young fella. Technique. Yeah, man, you got some presence. I like that though, because the first few clips was him playing off, and you're able to see his transition game, right? But on in the red zone, man, on the 1 yard line, it ain't nowhere to go. It's nowhere to sink. It's man on man, mano y mano.
So for him to have that sort of patience, and you see it all the time, right? a guy on the 1 yard line, they running 2 routes.
Yeah.
A fade or a slant.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of times they're just catching the ball on air. You know what I mean? And I'm saying to myself, as a DB, that should never happen.
You got to close space, baby.
No, you should put your hands on them. Both of your hands.
You have to.
Right? And you don't see that a lot. So, for him to be able to use his hands in that situation, that's like good technique, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Because guys nowadays, they rely a lot on their athleticism, right? But after a while, I mean, it's Jamar Chase, it's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. You're not going to be athletic, more athletic than
it don't matter now, right? Like, now it's all about attention to detail. Who could transition the best, right? Who could stick their foot in the ground and get to point A, point B, right? So if you're able to kind of develop those traits as a cornerback, you'll be tough to deal with, right? And especially if you could use these, right? Because the game changing now where from a defensive perspective, you can't use these.
Right?
Yeah,
they're getting away from it a lot.
Right? But in those first 5 yards,
it's
I
all
can
good.
use these. And you just would like to see more corners use these because the game is all timing now.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
All timing. Like Justin Jefferson, he has a clock in his head where he need to get by a certain time.
Right.
And your job as a corner should be, how do I slow him down? How do I get him to kind of...
Get off that time.
Get off that type of time. So, I mean, yeah.
Man, any notes you got for Tyrann?
Any notes?
What you got for him?
I mean, listen, man, you just continue to chase the dream. You continue to just show up. I think that's half the battle. Most times is, you showing up and you believing in your dream, right? And two, man, football is a great sport, but you gotta realize it's probably one of the most popular sports.
Yeah.
Right? And what I mean by that is, man, you gotta work hard, right? Like you gotta put yourself in a place to kind of reap the rewards, right? So, I mean, it's just that work ethic, man. It's that hustle, right? And as a DB, it's getting your hands on footballs, right? Like we don't preach that enough, right? The game is all about the ball, right? And how do I get the ball?
Yeah.
And if you're able to get the ball as a defensive player, man, you get paid more.
Get paid, baby.
Right? Like, people won't come see you play, right?
Yeah.
And so, and your teammates too, man. Like, you'd be surprised how many guys go games without touching the football.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So, as a corner, man, like you being able to touch it, that says a lot about you,
right.
And just, technique and athleticism and all that. So just keep it up. Like, keep it up, man. Keep working hard. And, man, shout out to Wine. And thank you for hitting us up, man.
Man,
like,
thank you, man.
I think
definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, I think that's cool, man, for him to share that. And, yeah, man. So, anybody, right? Like if they want to send their stuff in and share it, man,
he was the first one.
Email us. Yeah, he was the first one.
He was the first one. We gonna call this Bayou Breakdowns, baby.
yeah, man.
Send us some tape, man.
But that's cool, man. And I'm always just, kind of taken back of. I never really know who's watching me. So it's cool to kind of like see these stories and read these emails. Because a lot of people do look to me for that, for that direction, that path.
Of
right?
course, of course, yes.
And we all short. We all 5'8", 5'9", right? So
it's a long list
I think a lot of kids gravitate towards that too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's all we got for y'all today. That's episode 3. I had a blast today. Just talking about family, talking about Thanksgiving, talking about Secondlines and New Orleans cultures, and getting to meet new fans, right?
Yeah.
Fans of the show, and I hope what we were able to share with him was something that he could really take with him and learn from it, and not just him, but man, go share it with your teammates, right? Yeah. Like tell it to everybody, right? Like you want everybody to have the information. So, but now it was a great show. Great show.
Great one.
Episode 3 down.
Yeah.
Follow us at In the Bayou podcast, presented by FanDuel. And we'll see you guys next week.